should be
Nobody
a
should
thing.
support divorce.
No.
The other day, I even spoke about the spiritual implication of it. Yeah, I spoke about the spiritual implication of divorce. All right. If you tell me that going to church, holding somebody that you call your friend before the priest, and the priest now pronounce you husband and wife, from that day, from that moment, you believe that this one is not your wife. You start kissing her. Or start kissing him, even in the presence of everybody.
Everybody.
You're no longer ashamed, because a priest who represent God declares you husband and wife. All right. From that moment, you believe that this is now my husband, this is now my wife.
Yeah.
So what now make you feel that getting the divorce without the involvement of the spiritual aspect is going to work out?
This is very deep. Oh.
I don't know if you understand.
I guess
so.
so.
If a priest stand representing the spiritual realm to pronounce you husband and wife, you think you can just go to the court and sign paper and be divorced? No, there is a spiritual aspect, all right, that need also to be, disconnected.
This is another part.
Yes, you get me now.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand this part. That's why they also just go to the court and just sign and let him go his way. And no. It's beyond that. It's spiritual. Marriage is spiritual. Two shall become one. And the only person that can bring two to be one is God. And God can only do that through the office of the priest. All right? So also, to put asunder what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So the man in the court is a man. So it takes a priest who will represent divinity to be able to separate.
So, I know people are going to argue this.
So it's a surgery. Divorce is a surgery that can be carried out by God. Only God can separate spirits.
With what you're saying, it just dawned on me that so many people are not actually divorced.
They are not divorced. They are still together. So they
are not divorced.
No, they need spiritual, disconnection. They need to be disconnected. There was something Paul said. Paul said, "He who joined himself to an harlot is one with the harlot." That means if you go about sleeping with 50 people, you have the spirit of 50 people in your life. But am I saying you are going to die with it? No. You now require the office of a priest. The office of a priest is now to disconnect those spirits from you. That is the office of a priest. That is why today they are undermining the office of a priest. When you see people talking against the church, talking against pastors, they are trying to undermine the work, the efficiency of the priests.
True.
That is why in the Old Testament, if somebody is suffering from leprosy, you don't have to go to the hospital. They will tell you, if the priest declare you clean, you are clean. All right? If the priest declare you leprous, from that day, nobody does anything with you anymore. Why? Because it's coming from the mouth of authority in their spirit. God said, this one is the one that I've ordained to speak my words. So if a priest look at you and said, this one is leprous, from that day onward, he becomes a leper. And if a priest look at you and say you are clean, from that day you become clean. So you see what I'm trying to explain now?
Wow.
So there is an office of a priest. We must not undermine that office.
Absolutely.
And that's what we are doing today.